Welcome back to One Hot Bite. Melissa here, where healthy doesn't have to be boring, and oh boy, am I going to show you that today. Those peppers are already getting me. We are going to make the best chili you have ever eaten. It's not too spicy. It has beans in it. You can leave them out if you don't like beans. And today, just because I had it in my fridge, we're going to make it with venison. Obviously, ground venison is a mixture of beef and venison, just because venison is so lean that it wouldn't pack together. So there is a little ground beef in this as well. But before we even get any further, I want to thank you so much for being here. You guys are the best. We're having so much fun. From cookies to chili, here we go. This is going to be the best chili you've ever eaten. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a saucepan and heat it over medium heat. In here, I'm going to add, I have half a yellow onion, a bell pepper, an Anaheim chili, and 2 garlic cloves, as well as a jalapeno that I've chopped up previous. We're going to go ahead and saute this in the pan just over this medium heat and let the veggies soften. Meanwhile, while we're getting this going in a separate pan, we're going to go ahead and add our 1 pound of ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey. Here I have venison, like I said before, and we're just going to brown it. So we want to crumble it all, so even it all out in the pan. And as soon as we get this just started, we're going to go ahead and add our other ingredients. The first thing we're going to add here is a pinch of garlic powder. The other thing I have here is a beef bouillon cube, just one of them. I'm going to go ahead and, if I can get it unwrapped here, I'm going to go ahead and crumble this over the top of the venison. And we're going to let this all mix in, and we're just going to get it nice and brown. As soon as it is almost fully cooked, we're going to add our next ingredients. So we want to let this cook and simmer to the point where most of the liquid has cooked off. So you can see here how the pan is mostly dry. We're going to add here about 1/8 cup of Worcestershire sauce. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that all the venison is coated with this and get it nice and covered. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and add, I almost add an entire 12-ounce beer. So I'm just under that 12-ounce mark. Of course, the chef has to have a couple sips along the way, but we're going to go ahead and add this. And we just want it to simmer about 3 minutes just to bring it to heat. And then we're going to add it to those veggies. This is just going to simmer over the stove. So we're going to be adding everything to this pot from here on out. Okay, I already added 1 can of fire roasted diced tomatoes, and here we're going to add about 14 ounces of crushed San Marzano tomatoes. We're going to add that to this. And then I have here, I'm going to basically do about 6 to 8 ounces, probably more like 6 ounces of tomato paste. That depends on how thick you want your chili to turn out in the end, so you can be the guide on this one. We're going to stir it all together and let it simmer. So we're going to bring this up to heat and let it simmer as we stir it, and you can see how these beautiful veggies and colors are coming together really nice. As this starts to simmer and come to heat, we're going to add about 1/4 cup of white wine. Here are our spices. We have chili powder, cumin, brown sugar, dried basil, smoked paprika, some salt, some dried oregano, and some black pepper. We're going to mix this together, and we're going to add it to our chili now. So just sprinkle it in. The other thing we're going to add to this is I like to add about a tablespoon of, you can add any kind of chili sauce. I did truffed hot sauce on this one, and just I really love the smoky flavor of that. So go ahead and mix that in. And this is one of those set it and forget it kind of recipes. So once you get it all mixed in really nice and it's heated up to a nice simmer, we're going to go ahead and put a lid on it. And this is going to sit for about 90 minutes. I think that every chili needs a cooling agent. So we're going to make a cilantro sour cream. So I have here about 1/2 cup of sour cream, of course low fat, you guys know me. And we're going to do about 3 tablespoons of cilantro, just chopped or diced really thin. You can go ahead and do this rough like I'm doing here, Or you can add all of this to a food processor and make it super, super smooth like a salad dressing. But I don't know, I just kind of like it rough. So we're going to go ahead and add that cilantro to our sour cream. The only other thing we're going to put with this is super, super simple, is we're going to do just a dash of cumin. You can put as much in as you'd like. We're going to go ahead and mix this up really well. Again, you can do this in the food processor or by hand. No big deal, whatever you prefer. And then once we get it all mixed, I'm going to go ahead and put plastic wrap on this and put it in the fridge to chill it until we're... Now 1 can of red candy beans and let it simmer for another 30 minutes. We did it again, a wonderful fall Halloween party. The best chili you've ever eaten right here. We made it with venison today. You can make it with ground beef, ground turkey, ground chicken. You can do whatever you want with this. But the way I have done it here, 406 calories for a cup and a half. That is a big serving of chili. I added a little cheese and jalapeno on top of here. You can add whatever you want. The sour cream mixture we made can go on top of here as well. I want to try it first, just plain. So let's see how this goes. Oh my gosh. Oh, I made a big mess. Here we go. That's humming food right there. So good. Very, very not spicy. Has a ton of flavor in it. Meat's tender, veggies are tender. This is the chili for you. So invite the family and friends over for chili night and make the best darn chili you've ever eaten. Add some breadsticks, whatever you want. Love you guys. Next video, you're gonna see something awesome. We are gonna make like a shrimp cocktail, but we're gonna make 5-alarm barbecue sauce. So I will see you guys next time. Love you.